Welcome to your Thursday Thrive in 5, your 5-minute pause from the chaos, the gaslighting, and that text you knew better than to reply to. Take a breath, Queen. This one's for you. All right, on Tuesday, we talked about if you have toxic, narcissistic parents, basically how to deal with that, how to get rid of the guilt a little bit, and today we're going to dive into a 5-minute reset when you do feel like a bad daughter for setting boundaries, okay? First of all, you're not a bad daughter. I said it in the last episode, you are a healing daughter, right? You're healing, you're breaking the cycle, so you are on the right path. I give you permission to say, I am a good daughter and I am a cycle breaker. Okay, so today I'm going to guide you through a quick mind-body reset to dissolve guilt in real time, right? Because we're not perfect. This stuff can take time. You start setting boundaries. It's not going to be perfect all the time. Look, I've been setting boundaries for a while now. In the beginning, it was a little harder than it is now, for sure, right? So this is a way, if that guilt creeps up, to kind of walk away from a draining interaction with peace instead of that panic, visceral, right? Okay, so first, you want to acknowledge the guilt, okay? When a feeling comes up, you always want to let it be there. We don't want to push feelings away. So you're going to let that guilt bubble up, and you can say out loud, this guilt isn't truth, this is training, okay? It's training. And name where you feel it in your body. Do you feel it in your throat? Often that can be it because you're not being able to voice what you want, so the throat chakra can be a little clogged up. The chest, that can be when you have a lot of sadness, aching for more with this relationship. You wish things weren't as they were. Is it in the stomach, right? We get a lot of stomach disturbances with nerves and anxiety. So name where you feel it in your body. And then we're going to do a little somatic reset. You're going to place one of your hands on that spot. So for me, I would say it's usually in my throat if I do have that creep up. So I'm going to hold my throat. You hold whatever spot, and you're going to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, ending with a sigh. Okay, so in, out the mouth. I know it's a little weird, but we get weird in here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more in through the nose. Hold it and release. It can get even louder. You start getting comfortable with it. Watch out. You're going to get real crazy. All right? We're going to do one more. Now this time I want you to inhale through the nose, inhaling peace, and we're going to exhale, releasing the guilt. So inhale peace, and exhale. Imagine just blowing that guilt out to the universe, letting it disintegrate. Queens don't have guilt, okay? Gross. It tastes disgusting, doesn't it? Guilt is awful. Okay. Then we can reframe the thought. We're going to replace I'm a bad daughter with the truth. What's the truth here? Well, I'll tell you. You came to the right spot. It is I'm a peaceful protector. Okay? You're not a bad daughter. You want peace. You don't want the chaos. You don't want the negativity. Am I right? You are ready for peace. You are over this shit. You're done with it. You want peace. And you're a protector of yourself and this relationship, right? It's not just selfish. I mean, it's not even selfish, but it's not just about yourself. Yes, you should protect yourself. God wants us to protect ourselves, right? So you're protecting you, but you're also trying to protect and preserve a relationship because this is someone in your life that you love, even if you don't maybe like or they don't treat you well. There's something there you're obviously trying to hold on to a little bit. You're saying, can I have that little string that connects us still? So you have to, if you're going to keep that string there, you're going to have to do some reframing. You're going to have to get rid of the idea you're a bad daughter, because that's going to make everything worse if you have that story. You're a peaceful protector, right? And let that just settle in your body. I am a peaceful protector. There's nothing wrong with that. Now you can take a micro action. You could text yourself a note. Peace is my proof of love. Like, peace is love, right? You are the peaceful one here. You're the one who's wanting love, who's wanting peace. They don't know how to give that to you. They're not really capable of giving it to you. So looking to them for love or peace or rationality or uplifting or consistency, anything that a healthy individual would be giving you if they loved you, they're not capable of that sort of love, okay? So accepting that is something we have to do. And that's tough. Accepting that it's heartbreaking. I get it. I have had to do it. But you are peace. You want peace. You want love. Okay? So you should have no guilt. You're wanting something that nobody should feel bad about wanting. You want peace. You want love. You want this relationship. So use this as your anchor during or after the contact, right, with the parent or parents that are toxic or narcissistic, whatever they are. Okay? And then we can close with an affirmation. And you can, again, you can note yourself this, put it on a sticky, on your mirror, whatever. I can care, but I don't have to carry. I can care. You're an empath most likely, or a people pleaser. You're probably going to care. I mean, we're going to work on it so you don't care as much, but more importantly, caring and carrying are different. I can care, but I don't have to carry. And I can love, but I don't have to lose myself for that love. That's not love. When we are in a loving relationship that is healthy, we're actually are the best version of ourselves. And that's with the help of the other person who is reciprocating our love and knows how to treat another human. These people just don't get that. They don't have the ability. They do not have the ability to love or to be at peace. But we do, right? I mean, get a little excited about that. God, at least we're not them. I say that almost every day. I swear, I'm like, because I do this work all the time, and I just think, man, imagine being in, I know, right, they're awful and they treat people awful, but imagine being in their mind and all of the chaos and disaster they live. And I feel bad. I care, but I sure as hell don't carry. Not my problem. And you know, we've all tried to help fix them or give them advice or show them a better way, okay? So we don't have to feel guilty like, oh, I wish I could save them. I'm sure we've all tried. You can't, okay? Save yourself. Be peace, be love yourself, okay? All right, let's take a nice inhale through the nose and out, a soft breath. Just letting your body have a nice body calm down. It's Jamaican, the body come down, I think it's called. Okay. So if you haven't listened to the full episode from Tuesday, that's When Narcissistic Parents Get Older, How to Set Boundaries Without Feeling Like a Bad Daughter. It's a mouthful, but it's a lot, right? So go check that out if you have not. And then go get your Boundaries Pocket Guide. That's free. If you don't have that, grab that. That's a great tool. And the Boundaries Empowered Boundaries course is the full name of my course. That shit is epic. Go purchase it yesterday if you are having issues with this situation. Okay, that's going to be helpful. If you want to be transformed and go knees deep into healing, both through the body with somatic healing and the mindset work and knowing how to deal with these situations on a customized level for you, then we do one-on-one work. And some you do both. If you sign up for my 3-month course, you can get my 3-month one-on-one, you get my boundaries course free. Yeah, look at that shit. I got perks for you, baby. All right, so I will list all of this. If you're like, wait, what? There's all the ways to work with me in the show notes, every episode, okay? So I want you to know that you're not alone. There is help. I would love to help you. That's why I'm here. If you have no budget at all, go get the Boundaries Pocket Guide, do some meditations, right? And save up maybe for the course. And if you have the budget, which if you have, and if you're like on the fence of spending money on this, think about what you're losing by not, right? I mean, I don't want to be like a commercial, like, what is it? Priceless. But this is priceless work in a way. Of course, if you physically don't have the money, no, you can't go into debt. But if you have money, but you just maybe want to spend it on shoes or coffee or whatever, cool. But is that giving you peace? Because we want to get you feeling peaceful, knowing how to deal with these people, and not just for these people, for life. You get lifelong tools that you can use the rest of your life, right? So dealing with the situation now, but in the future, attracting the right people into your life, it's like a domino thing when you deal with narcissists. You probably know what I'm talking about. So go check out how to work with me one-on-one if you want a deep transformation. If you want to start with the course, go dig into that. It is epic. And don't forget to check out last episode if you didn't, because it goes into this on a much deeper level. All right. Love you guys. See you in the next episode.